Your brain replays the same 17 thoughts every single hour. And most people never realize that 14 of those thoughts are keeping them broke. Not because of the market, not because of the economy, but because your mind has been programmed to reject wealth before you even see it. In the next 8 minutes, you will discover the invisible pattern that separates those who build wealth from those who watch it pass by. Every morning, your first thoughts create a loop, a pattern that repeats throughout your day. Psychologists call this the scarcity loop. It starts the moment you wake up, before you check your phone, before you brush your teeth. Your mind scans for what's missing, what you don't have, what could go wrong. And here's what most people miss. Your brain doesn't process the difference between thinking about scarcity and experiencing it. When you think, I can't afford this, your nervous system reacts as if money just left your hands. Your body tenses, your breathing shallow. You have created stress without a single dollar moving. Take Marcus, a graphic designer in Seattle. Every morning for 3 years, his first thought was the same: I need more clients. He'd open his laptop and that phrase would echo in his mind while he checked his emails. One morning, he decided to change just one thing. Instead of thinking, I need more clients, he started his day with, I serve people who value great work. Same skills, same portfolio. Within 2 months, his income doubled. Not because he worked harder, but because his mind stopped operating from lack and started operating from value. The scarcity loop keeps you focused on what's missing. And whatever you focus on expands. Your daily thoughts aren't just reflections of your reality. They are the architects of it. Your mind has a filter. Every piece of information that enters your awareness passes through it. Psychologists call this the identity filter. It decides what you notice and what you ignore based on one question. Does this match who I believe I am? If you believe you are someone who struggles with money, your filter highlights every story that confirms it. You notice prices going up. You notice bills. You notice other people's success as proof of your lack. But here's the part that changes everything. Your filter also blocks opportunities that don't match your identity. Let me tell you about Jennifer. She worked in customer service for 8 years. Every day she'd tell herself the same story. I'm not a business person. I'm just someone who helps people. One afternoon, a colleague mentioned a side consulting opportunity. Jennifer's first thought was automatic. That's not for me. She almost dismissed it completely. But something made her pause. She asked herself a different question. Not am I qualified, but who would I need to become to do this? That small shift rewired her identity filter. She took the opportunity, not because she felt ready, but because she stopped letting her current identity block her next version. Within a year, she was running her own consulting practice. Same person, different filter. Your thoughts create your identity, and your identity decides what opportunities you are allowed to see. Most people aren't missing chances. They are filtering them out before they even register. Here's what nobody tells you about thoughts and wealth. There's a delay. Your thoughts today don't change your bank account today. They change your decisions. Your decisions change your actions. Your actions change your results. And your results change your circumstances. This process takes time, weeks, months, sometimes years. This is why most people give up. They change their thinking for 3 days and expect their life to transform. When nothing happens immediately, they assume thoughts don't matter, but they are looking at the wrong timeline. Consider Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. Before she had $1 of revenue, she spent months visualizing her product in stores, not as a fantasy, as a mental rehearsal. She'd drive by department stores and imagine her brand on the shelves. People thought she was delusional. She was worth nothing on paper. But in her mind, she was already successful. She wasn't lying to herself. She was programming her brain to recognize the path when it appeared. Years later, she described her breakthrough moment. A buyer said yes to her product. She didn't feel surprised. She felt like it was already done. Because in her thoughts, it had been done 1,000 times before. Her mind had rehearsed success so deeply that when the opportunity came, her body knew exactly how to move. The delayed reaction principle means your current financial situation is the result of thoughts you had months ago. The thoughts you are thinking right now are building your reality 6 months from today. This is either terrifying or liberating, because it means you are never stuck. You are just in the delay between old thoughts and new results. Here's the truth that makes people uncomfortable. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a participant in a cycle. Your thoughts create feelings. Your feelings drive behavior. Your behavior produces results. And your results reinforce your thoughts. This is the cycle, and most people are locked inside it, wondering why nothing changes. But here's the part they don't teach you. You can't think your way into wealth. You can only think your way into the person who builds it. Wealth isn't something you chase. It's sent you become capable of holding. And that capacity is built in your mind first. Your bank account isn't a measure of your worth. It's a reflection of your psychological relationship with value, risk, and self-belief. The people who build lasting wealth don't think different thoughts once. They restructure their entire mental operating system. They stop asking, can I afford this? And start asking, how can I create this? They stop seeing money as scarce and start seeing opportunities as abundant. This shift doesn't happen because you read a quote. It happens because you catch yourself in the old pattern and choose a new thought again and again until the new pattern becomes automatic. Your daily thoughts are not passive observations. They are active instructions. Every time you think, I can't, you are training your brain to find evidence. Every time you think, I will find a way, you are training your mind to seek solutions. The difference between those two programs is the difference between standing still and moving forward. You don't need to change everything. You need to change one thought. The thought you think most often. The one that plays on repeat when you are alone. That's the thought running your life. Identify it. Challenge it. Replace it. Your bank account will never grow beyond the boundaries of your self-concept. But your self-concept has no limits, except the ones you accept. So the question isn't whether your thoughts shape your wealth. The question is, which thoughts are you going to let run the program? Starting tomorrow morning, before you check your phone, ask yourself one question. Who am I becoming today? Not who you were yesterday. Not who you wish you were. Who you are becoming right now. With this thought in this moment. Because that person is building your future. Make sure it's the future you actually want.